National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Morrison. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6, 7, ready, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart. And some room to work. He'll get it inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. On first down, it's Morrison. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second down, Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. They go I-formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, move.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms. Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Morrison. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Ready, break.
They'll run on first down. It's Morrison, and he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tackle on the play by Christian Benford.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Morrison. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. And
touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. looking to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Again, it's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This pass is caught. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Cook up the gut. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McLean, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, they'll think. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Got a man. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2.
Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
52 blaster.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
98 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They run it again with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg. McLean. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Flushed out right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.